Good morning, this is Randy. This video is about the victim narcissist and the rescuer. In this case, the victim narcissist would be the narcissist, unknown at the time. The rescuer is the new target. If you were love bombed by a narcissist, or in order to prevent falling for love bombing by a victim narcissist, think about the situation that the narcissist is in while you're getting love bombed or just before you're love bombed. Did the person just get a divorce? Is he or she about to get evicted from their house? Did the person, and this is the narcissist, did the narcissist just lose their job? Did the narcissist just become homeless for some other reason? Is the narcissist about to become homeless? Is the narcissist worried about becoming homeless? More likely with females than with males, but definitely males can do this as well. It may or may not have something to do with drug use or abuse. If you are suddenly being love bombed by someone who is in a really, really bad situation, it could even be that the victim needs to get away from his or her current spouse due to abuse. Or that's the story, at least. It could even be true. Are you that rescuer? Are you the rescuer of a victim, patting yourself on the back for being such a great person and helping what turns out to be a narcissist get out of a jam by providing resources, a place to stay, paying off some bill, transporting him or her to court hearings, transporting him or her to necessary meetings, even transporting him or her to the doctor? Are you being this nice woman, nice guy, just out of the goodness of your heart? Or do you want to become a romantic partner with this quote-unquote victim? And the way that you can get to doing that is by providing the resources, the time, the energy, the knowledge that you have, the stability that you have to this person whose life seems to be in shambles at the moment, but not necessarily for their whole life have they been like that. They just seem to be in a bad spot. And here you come along, or here they come along into your life, and they're very needy. And you decide, this is my knight in shining armor, but he's just down on his luck. If I offer him a place to stay and I'm, super nice to him, he's going to get back on his feet and repay me someday. Same is true for the woman. This poor woman victim. If I rescue her, she'll have sex with me. She will be indebted to me. It will be a way to get her to move in with me. We'll soon be having sex. And I'm lonely anyway. So this is a great way for me to rescue a woman, and she will just become my little princess after that. There is some kind of ulterior motive sometimes in the rescuer's mind. They will not admit it. It is buried. But it is a way to kind of get power over another person when you are in a better spot than the quote-unquote victim. You may have this sense of self-righteousness, okay? And the problem with a lot of this is that you and the other potential partner are not really on equal footing when you meet. One is very needy and the other one is able to provide. And what is the real kicker is when that victim narcissist turns out to actually be a narcissist, and you thought you were the one in control, you thought you were the one providing, and you were, but it's the victimhood, why they got themselves into that real situation to begin with, or whether or not that situation you rescued them from was really indeed real, or part of it was a scam, so they could jump from one relationship to another and not skip a beat. So they could jump from depending on one person for resources to depending on the next person for resources. In the meantime, they will say that they're going to get a job, that they're going to, get their own place. But they won't. Why would they? When they can not skip a beat, jump from one place to another, and they can find these rescuers all over the place. And, your role of rescuer, it begins kind of from a place of power. The cards are in your hands, and, you're getting love bombed. Shocker. I mean, this person needs something from you, and they're love bombing you for it. I mean, if they're not a narcissist, they've learned that just like a good addict, in order to get what you want, you need to be sweet. You need to court the other person. You need to kiss ass, especially if you're desperate. And narcissists are often addicts, so they could have put themselves in a position where they are in a desperate situation. But the way they get out of it is not through, building up their own resources and actually following through with getting that job and getting on their feet. The way they handle it is they are not skipping a beat. In other words, they do not have to ever stand on their own 2 feet. And it's not only because they are lazy generally and don't want to spend their own money toward housing, but it's also because they don't want to be alone, and it's not because it's because they need to get supply from you. It's not only the physical resources, but they also will tap onto all those emotional resources that they so desperately need. And then you're the one who ends up as the rescuing target. You're the one who ends up losing in the whole game, especially when you find out and discover that they are a narcissist, and this whole thing was a scam in order to hop into your bed, hop into your house, and start getting taken care of by a new victim. You start out as the rescuer, and you end up becoming the victim. And the person who you thought was a victim turns out to be a narcissist. So this is a scenario that happens often. If the so-called victim is a woman, they may also be, a borderline narcissist. If they're a male, they're more likely to be a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath. So watch yourself when you're out there in the dating world, or when you're single, available, and lonely, when you come across people that are about to be evicted, just got evicted, just lost their job, about to get a divorce, about to have to move out of their spouse's home, about to get kicked out of, whoever they're living with's home and need a place to stay. Don't rescue him. Don't rescue him or her. It's not being a good guy. It's not being a good girl, a good woman to do that. It's placing yourself in danger. yeah, go ahead, date them if you want. Let them get on their own feet. Let the cards fall where they may. They're in control of their own life. 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to find another person to start love bombing and to move in with, rather than actually get that job and then get on their feet and get their own place. Well, thanks for listening, guys. I hope this video made sense. Have a good day.